this whole trend of dual branded hotels or dual packs, double packs, whatever they're called, has been around for some time, but it's really taken off in the last couple of years, both in the U.S. and now subsequently to our benefit here in the U.K. and really more broadly in Europe. The benefits to the operator and to the customer, to us, seem so obvious. Our first one was we did the combination Holiday Inn and Staybridge Suites in Stratford. We opened that just before the Olympics in 2012. Frankly, it was our idea that the originally conceived Holiday Inn that was going to be there was simply too big. Although there was plenty of demand and it would have done well during the Olympics, we were worried that after the Olympics were over, there wasn't enough Holiday Inn demand to justify the large number of rooms. So we looked at it, and of course, because we're extended stay guys, we're an extended stay company, if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And so we were looking for an opportunity for an extended stay, how to put an extended stay product in there. And long story short, we built the Holiday Inn and the Staybridge on top of the Westfield Shopping Center in Stratford in East London. And the success of that dual-branded project, not only, of course, during the Olympics, but subsequent to that, has exceeded even our most optimistic projections for it. The viability of how the brands work together to draw customers, how they operationally can share staff, share back of the house stuff, those things are obvious. But the marketing synergy, the revenue management synergy really has really solidified our belief that running two hotels in one building is really the way to go. The majority of the projects that Cycas has in its pipeline, and we have quite a bit in our pipeline, both in the UK and more broadly across the rest of Europe, I don't know what the number is, but 80 or 90% of our projects are dual-branded projects. Yes, thank you for mentioning this morning, before we came to the conference, we signed a Marriott Residence Inn and a Marriott Moxie Hotel in Slough, in suburban London, out past Heathrow. In fact, that's our second dual-branded Marriott project. We're under construction and will open later this year in Amsterdam, also for a Marriott Moxie and a Marriott Residence Inn. And we're under construction in Manchester with a Crown Plaza and a Staybridge. So, needless to say, we like that dual-branded concept. It works well for us operationally. The owners, of course, which is who pays for the build of things, they get more return on their investment. They get more rooms on the same footprint of the building, so they get better efficiency for their land cost by putting more rooms on the same amount of dirt. And so it's really a model that we like, and we'll do as many as we can. The brands seem to like it as well, of course, because with one franchise operator, they get two hotels. Yeah, I'd really be flattering myself, and I'd be lying if I tell you it's a science, that we have some magic formula. I'd like to think that, but it's not true. We take a look at the market, and we always start from a place that we believe there's extended stay demand. Wherever there's a concentration of business, a concentration of corporate accounts, we just know there is extended stay business. So we start from that base. We start to take a look at what kind of demand do we think can we generate extended stay in that neighborhood where the site is. And because we have considerable extended stay experience, both in the UK and more broadly around the world, in the US and the rest of Europe, we know a thing or two about what kind of companies will generate extended stay and how much we think we can generate. So starting from that base, we look at what size extended stay hotels should fit. And then we take a look at what can we fill in the rest of the plot with, what else belongs there. And it needs to be a complementary brand. In other words, it can't be a gradation of other all suites or something. It needs to complement so that you can sell to the same corporates in the area, but you have different stay occasions, different purposes of travel. Sometimes extended stay, sometimes a regular hotel or a full-service hotel or a lifestyle hotel. Our company started with our excellent relationship with IHG and mostly the Staybridge brand. That was and still is a very good relationship. We like them, we like the brand. The Marriott guys are terrific partners to work with. They've really helped us with our Amsterdam project, our Slough project, and a number of other projects. Marriott's really keen to get their Residence Inn brand out. We're about to open 2 of their hotels, 2 Residence Inns in London coming up in the next few months. We also have a budding and very promising relationship with Hyatt. The Hyatt extended stay brand is Hyatt House, very big, very well known in the States. So far non-existent in Europe. We hope to introduce the first, we're working on a few Hyatt House projects around. As I say, we like the Hyatt folks and we like their product very well too. Interestingly, we've talked to the Hilton guys many times in the U.S. They've got a very well-known extended stay product, Homewood Suites, very big, very successful, very widely distributed. We'd like to see some Homewood Suites in Europe. We've talked to them with that in mind, but you'd have to ask Hilton why they're not rolling it out. It's a mystery to me, I must suggest. Someday they'll be here. There's no doubt that someday they'll be here. And we welcome the competition. There's so much available demand. There's so much business across Europe. It's fertile territory. The universe for hotels is, frankly, it'll last well beyond my lifetime before there's an oversupply. And so the more brands that come, the more competitors are there, the more hotels that are built, the more recognition the segment gets, the more recognition amongst corporate accounts that such a thing exists, and it really benefits all of us. I'm not worried about competition at all. I welcome it because it helps to solidify the demand in the marketplace. It helps to establish the segment within the hotel community. There's lots of demand out there. There's plenty of money to be made for operators, for owners, and for the brands.